Patrick Mahomes is 23 years old in just his second year in the NFL, but you wouldn't know it by looking at the stats. Welcome to the McDonald's Kickoff Show as we bring it to you live from Kansas City, Missouri. Now, welcome to the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck. That's the Hall of Famer, Troy Aikman. We're happy to have you with us on this Thursday. It's a great matchup. These are the top two teams record-wise in the AFC. It's going to be fun to see how these two teams go about this game. The kickoff for this one between the Chiefs and the Chargers coming up on the other side of the break. Thursday Night Football on Fox.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Now, when I was a young boy, at the age of 5, my mother said I'ma be the greatest man alive. But a man, I'm a full-grown man. I'm a man.
Welcome to Thursday Night Football from Kansas City, Missouri. It's presented by Bud Light.
I'm a hoochie-coochie man.
There is really no scene around the NFL like there is here at Arrowhead Stadium. And we're glad you're with us this evening. Spanish language broadcast available tonight on Fox Deportes.
Hello and welcome in to the next installment of the 2020 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. We are fresh off an overtime banger with Cowboy McCaffrey riding that 2-point conversion into the end zone just to lose it in overtime between Jacob and Andy. Tonight, though, we have a banger of an offensive showdown, we hope, between Adams' Chargers and Preston's Saints. Nothing more to say than to look at these rosters just to prove my point. Preston's team, equipped with Mahomes, whose man was in the zone TM, don't come at us auto zone, for most of the game against Collins Steelers last round. He's also got Aaron Jones and Mark Ingram banging the rock for him. He's got Julio Jones, Devontae Adams, and Stephon Diggs lining up outside with Jason Witten keeping it real at the U position. Yonghui Koo, pronunciation could always use work, kicking him through the three-pointers. And, of course, the New Orleans Saints defense. Meanwhile, the home team, the debut in this tournament, the 2 seed, Adam and his Chargers. He's got Aaron Rodgers under center with Josh Jacobs and Devontae Freeman toting the rock. DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, and Golden Tate the third out wide with Travis Kelce at tight end. And then, of course, Matt Prater kicking those threes and the Chargers defense. Without further ado, let's get into this one. Quick note for us degenerate gambling friends. We have the Chargers favored by 2.5 points, which is a spicy pick after Preston hung 41-0 on Colin. And the over-under is set at 47.5 with a prop bet on quarterback passing yards, just straight up between Mahomes and Rodgers.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight on this fine
Also, the throwback jersey options were absolutely pitiful for the Saints, if I do say so myself. The Chargers have actually got some nice old ones.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 29, Rodgers. And Rodgers
Oh no, Aaron Rodgers.
He's sacked. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay,
there's like a weird light filter with the night games at this field. Like the, do you see that? Like the overhead view looks like misty.
This is 3rd and long.
Yo, what are these garbage throwbacks?
I mean, you get the powder blues all the time otherwise.
Yeah, obviously I want the powder blues.
Fuck, do you want to restart?
No.
Okay.
And it's 4th down.
Effort possession.
Is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective.
Who doesn't want powder blues all the time?
I mean, that is a fair point. The powder blues are far superior.
They're the best throwbacks in the league.
These are like LT era, though.
So?
Fine.
Diggs with a good footwork.
I've fucked it up again. Is that what you want to hear?
Yep.
Okay, you got it. Those three most important words. The 3 most important words in any relationship, Adam. You were right.
Field comes New Orleans.
You just didn't even ask me.
I mean, I can do a restart, but the window for that is closing quickly.
Too late.
Okay.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Got my food delivered, so I'm going to nominate on that.
Nice. What'd you get?
Got an Italian beef sandwich from James.
2nd and 9. Mahomes.
Nice.
He gets this to Devontae
Never heard of the
Adams.
place. Is it like a singular place? Are there a few of them?
I think there's just like one on North Avenue.
Gotcha.
There's another one out in the burb somewhere, I think.
Okay. Nice. Support local businesses.
Yeah, they're crazy fast at Grubhub always.
Useful.
But they have their own delivery drivers.
That's pretty rare in today's day and age.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. The left side throw complete to Adams.
I feel like the cornerbacks got crossed up there, and otherwise he would have gotten that deflected.
Blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how insane
not liking
was
this.
the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the
And
blitz,
quick restart for
made
Powder
the appropriate
Blues.
calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also
What's
in the
going on?
backfield there.
This park is the worst for lighting.
And he'll take this
Yeah,
inside
big dog
the
shit.
20 and down to the 18.
I don't know what's going on here.
After getting
Night games are
stuffed on
terrible.
first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Is this the Chargers field?
Yeah.
That's why. It's like a soccer stadium, isn't it?
Oh, that makes sense. It kind of looks like a soccer field.
An extra
They
defensive
don't
back
have a
on
new
the
one
field
yet.
for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Going to SoFi Stadium, sharing it with the Rams, letting Kroenke foot
maybe.
the bill.
From the
I think
gun,
they,
it's Mahomes.
They had to like stop a lot of construction on it.
Stopped a few yards
Oh,
shy
did
of
they?
the goal line
Because
at
of
the 3.
COVID?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that
That
sets
makes
up the
It's a
first
big enough
down.
work site where there's enough people there that they can't really get away with it.
Hasn't it been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll maybe get back to
Goal
the
line
line of
stand.
scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get
Suppose it's worth noting that Adam leads the X Factor battle here, 5-3.
Yeah.
They'll try and run it into Jones.
Seen a lot of stars on his line now.
Yeah. Stars will do things too.
Not much better than the
X
first,
Factor.
just a gain of 1 there.
Who else is going to get in the zone?
This is kind of
Superstars can't get in the zone.
Plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick.
There you go. Look what you did.
Goal was good. She kicked her hands and miss.
I think he should be able to hit one from the 4. I would hope. He was the leading kicker in the AAF just a year ago.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
And he had that game where he had back-to-back onside kick recoveries.
And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive.
Is that the AAF?
No, that was in the NFL when he played for the Falcons this past season. I think they still lost, but he got back-to-back onside kick recoveries. It was nuts.
But it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game.
So strong goal line stand out of Adams Chargers. Let's take a look at the X Factors here. Preston's got 3. He's got quarterback Patrick Mahomes, wide receiver Julio Jones, and left end Cameron Jordan. What is that? Anyway, on Adam's side, he's got wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, quarterback Aaron Rodgers, tight end Travis Kelce, and then on defense, left end Joey Bosa, not to be confused with Nick Bosa, and strong safety Derwin James Jr.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
I think there's diminishing returns once you have more than 3 on the side, so it's either 3 on the side or 3 on the roster.
I figure the background Korean is a good tribute to field goal from Koo.
Is that what that was?
I know that these are professional athletes,
Oh, I got it now.
Sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of
Also,
a game
welcome,
still,
Preston.
don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's
I think we've talked about the year 30 before, but this is when Jesus got killed, right?
Harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Perhaps that was 33. I think it's not decided, right?
Yards on the first down completion.
It's all made up. So,
Nah,
Jesus
man.
was a hoax.
It's a history book.
Here's a
Hoax.
2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Democratic hoax.
Democratic hoax.
The leftists, they made up Jesus.
It's a run for
I don't know, man. I saw a bracket of Jewish celebrities on Twitter today, and Jesus was a 1 seed.
9
So
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier.
Turbo
Now a tackle
Christians.
for loss, another tackle for loss.
that makes more sense.
On the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is
God will
disrupting your
protect
running
us
game. But when
and our
it's supposed to be
bottom line.
passing game as well, they may have to
Definitely.
devote
And our quarterly
time
returns.
to try and keep him away from their plays.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
excellent first down conversion there.
Has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Now seems like as good a time to talk about keeper options as any. I've got Adam's team written down for 4 options here, so you know that isn't necessarily what's going to happen, but these are what I apparently determined back in December as your keeper options. Tyler Lockett in the 5th, Golden Tate in the 9th, Travis Kelce in the 2nd, and D.D. Westbrook in the 11th. Don't know if that will hold up into the future, but you know, those are options. And then on
It
Preston's
depends on when
side,
my second round pick is.
what's up? Depends on.
I don't know if
yeah.
I keep Kelsey depending on
Yeah.
when my second round
Yeah,
pick
if you
is.
win this whole tournament and take first pick, then you might actually keep him.
Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the
On
incomplete
Preston's side, I've got Mahomes in the 14th, Aaron Jones in the 13th, DK Metcalf in the 8th, and Devonta Adams in the 11th written down.
Jesus.
Yeah, Preston's going to be a good team for a while.
And a first down, LA.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And again, those were as of December when I decided to type those out. So, hasn't taken into account free agency, hasn't taken into account the draft that is coming up, etc.
He's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A
I
nice
thought
inside
Jacob only had
run.
one rush
Sets
so
up a
far.
very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I think Jacobs is in for normal running and power back situations, and Freeman's in for the passing down situations.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Jacobs can't catch yet.
True. Yeah, I guess they've had passing down formations and then ran it up the middle with Freeman like 3-4 times.
How about the timing on that?
The James White corollary, if you recall.
Three-step
Oh,
drive,
yeah.
balls out of his hands right to the
How could he
tight
forget?
end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18.
Oh man, that should have killed your lineman's knee.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the
That thing
chains.
twisted like it shouldn't have twisted.
Much different second
That's a
drive here,
PCL right
Charles.
there.
They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often
Yeah, that's
happens.
bad.
You get the game started.
Thankful
you get your
for
footing underneath you.
game
You have to get
engines.
used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And
Saving
sometimes that
knees
first
left and
drive
right.
is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
You just hand the ball off every time.
Right around the 16.
Yeah, this is weird. He needs to
2 yards on
slang
the
it.
pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Slang it.
I do know from
Slang it,
experience when you
Daddy-o.
slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
So, do we
and other
think
plays of
that
nature to
if
make
the
sure you
season
don't get
happens, do we think Devonta Freeman has a roster spot
second
on
down, Jacobs.
week 1 kickoff?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning
A roster spot or a starting spot?
A roster spot. Or does he become like Jay
Like a
Ajayi?
body blows guy.
No,
Every carry is
he'll be
putting
on
some
the team.
damage on the
Okay.
defense.
Alright.
So after
There's no garbage
I'm
teams
not
out there.
too
They'll
sure how many
someone's
guys
down.
gonna want to run up and tackle him.
Las Vegas Raiders. Wait a minute.
On 3rd down, here comes
Ooh,
Jacobs.
clear
He
path.
fights his way
Oh, baby.
for a Charger touchdown.
Thank you, Daddy David Bakhtiari.
Touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Even though that was the right side,
In as
but
many
whatever.
coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play,
Does Jacobs
the
normally
back
wear
actually
25?
finished getting into the end zone,
No,
breaking the
28.
last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to
Freeman's
use the proper
25 though.
technique.
Or he's 23.
Freeman's 24.
Extra
God damn.
point good by Prater.
I was like, I
And
put
that
great
makes it
care
a
into these
7-3
numbers unless I
lead.
totally fucked something up. The only numbers I didn't give a shit about were O-line.
Other than Bakhtiari.
Yeah, I fucked up on your team for some reason. And then I was like, oh no, oversight. Must fix. I went left to right on the spreadsheet, and since you were second from the end, that's probably why I just kind of stopped paying attention.
That makes sense. Preston year 37. Teach me.
Teach me.
After the touchdown,
He said
out
between the
goes
vacuuming and the
Prater to
Korean, he
kick.
can't hear anything.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way.
Hey, you
back
watch any of
to
the Tiger
about the
King yet?
35-yard
Not yet.
line.
We talked about
And
it
now
today,
the Saints
though.
get
It's
set
on.
to
Pretty
draw
good.
out
It's on the
there.
list. It's
And
getting
last time
elevated.
They got 3 points,
It's-
but it
it's
was a chip
bingeable
shot
real
field
quick.
goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal,
Yeah,
maybe the
8.
offense not too happy.
Oh,
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're
Because
like
you're
less
exactly
than an hour.
right. They're none too
that
pleased
lady's
that
gotten
they
so
didn't
much
punch it in
notoriety
for
that
6
someone said they
points.
can't wear
But you
like
also have to
leopard print
remember that did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
She just wears all up and print.
I guess, but this blogger that I follow was like
into the
throwing
hands
out
of
all
his
over
tight
her
end.
closet
Give
because
him
of
9
typing.
there on the first down
That's
completion.
aggressive.
Yeah, like she's like, I'm not gonna ever be able to think about anything except Carol Baskin or whatever her name is.
Well, I'm sure you've seen the memes, like, pretty much the main outcome, or everyone's like, okay, well, this Carol Baskin, she definitely murdered her husband.
I've seen the
She's
memes.
got another husband now who says she didn't do it. I mean,
Well, that doesn't mean much.
No, I know. I'm just saying, obviously he's been supportive. I didn't realize she didn't.
She murdered her husband 20 years ago.
Allegedly.
Stole all his money.
Oh, so
And
that
now
was the
he-
reason she wanted like insurance money or something?
After 1, 7-3 the score.
Just watch
On
it.
EA
Just watch the show.
Alright.
There's a possibility that she got away with murder 20 years ago, and now this show's coming out, and everyone's like, this lady definitely murdered her husband. Like thousands of people. It's like, well, it seems like the most likely outcome.
Oh boy.
A gain of 6 there on first.
many teams, as soon as
What
they
are you
start
avoiding
on
about?
defense, if they
About,
haven't called a hitch,
you know,
they'll get to it
the
as
cold
fast
case
as they
possibly
can. They
being
want to
reopened.
put the ball in the hands of one of their
No,
fans
it was just
behind
a,
them,
it was just a 6-yard out route. It's fine.
and go for big yardage.
You will recover from the 6-yard out route, I have faith.
So here's 2nd and 4.
Mahomes is 6 for 6 though, man.
Throw is Mahomes. This complete to Jones.
Yeah, have Aaron throw the ball more, man. Get your,
38-yard line.
fire your coach, get a new one.
Pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a nice
Yo,
gain
what's his
and a
name?
broken tackle
Anthony
along
Lynn
the
is
way,
garbage.
and really we shouldn't
Is
be
he?
surprised,
I'm not
should
sure.
we?
I feel like
That's what runners
2018 he
do,
was getting a
especially
fuckload
the
of
best
praise.
ones. They
And this
break
year, everyone's
tackles
like, he's
and gain
garbage.
extra yardage.
That happened to Matt Nagy though too, so who knows?
Well, he let Phillip Rivers continue to play.
They run the counter.
Yeah, well then, like, suddenly we must think Chris Ballard's a terrible GM.
10 yards on the pick.
I used to think Chris Ballard was a great GM, but then he went and gave Phillip Rivers a contract.
Running backs before games. Make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you.
We'll
up
see.
front.
If Rivers was actually hurting or something and can actually play, I'll be very impressed. Yeah, it looked like he just couldn't do it anymore, man.
He just washed.
And he went back.
I'm definitely in the washed camp, but I'm happy to be proven wrong.
A second down play.
Like the hypotheticals of like, oh, Brady's old and can't throw deep. Like that's
That's what actually happened to Phillip Rivers.
yeah, that's what it actually looked like.
Yeah.
He tried to throw it.
It's
more
like,
than
oh,
that.
maybe Brady can throw deep then. I guess he's not so washed. Now that we saw Rivers do this.
On third down, here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we're in a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field.
Oh, broke my
He'll
arm.
step aside and come back
Oh
to
shit, is he gonna
Carson
sprint
after
off the
this.
field? Oh no, he's staying down. He dead.
That sucks. I was zooming out his crotch.
Just right up in there.
I feel like his next running back isn't that big of a drop off though, right?
It's like 1 overall down to Mark Ingram. But it is obviously a different skill set.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Was Aaron Rodgers a superstar or no? I don't remember.
Completes it to Jason Witten.
I mean,
And he's brought
Did he
down
have the
just
star under his
outside of the
feet?
10 at the 11.
not yet.
7
He didn't
yards
pass
the
it off.
pickup on
Got
the
it.
pitch and catch.
No, I meant the
That's staying ahead of the
Aaron
chains.
Jones. Did I misspeak?
Really good pickup on first down.
I might
Hit
have
the
said
tight end there.
Okay,
Now
Aaron
brings
Jones.
up a
Did he have the star
second
under
and
his feet?
manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Get
either.
7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Fucker, don't drop anything. It's 9 for
He's
9.
up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a
Fucking
first
aimbot
down.
over here.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. Dude, in my Madden league, I played against a team the other night whose quarterback was 32 for 34 at one point. And his 2 incompletions were one where my D-line got in his face and broke it up, and the other where it was a screen pass that was like that tackle drop animation. So it was both were possibly on target. One was definitely caught and then dropped, just no football move in between. The other was like, you know, might as well have been on target. It was absurd.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're
no
set
one
up
took the
with a
tight end wide receiver prop.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch,
Charles doesn't have any yards yet.
Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw the ball, I guess all this is moot, right?
He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs.
Well, I'll be right back.
There to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown.
Yeah, our neighbors have a dog that barks whenever we like drop anything in the kitchen or lock the front door. And he's sudden noise.
And he'll take it up past the 25.
They're like the across the hall neighbors too, so I guess noise echoes more than we gave it credit for.
Here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And some strong running.
Jacobs is murdering some kids.
First down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
That said, Rodgers throw the ball.
36 now, 1st and 10.
Throw it.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40.
But yeah, you saw that. It was like a throwing formation, and then he just did a draw play to Freeman.
Lame. I guess hypothetically this is the Chargers playbook.
In theory, I mean, I guess.
2nd down now.
The practice game I ran had a lot more airing out of the ball, so it is possible.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play.
No,
and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Green 18. 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
This better be fucking passing play.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's Kelsey on
the
ground. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Hey, here's an open guy that doesn't have a chance at the first down. Hit him.
But they rallied to him pretty fast,
too. It is Kelsey.
True, but like, I don't know. That happens more than you'd think.
Kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Home run ball.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram.
Still no sign of Aaron Jones.
Gain there to make it second.
He might be hurt.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what?
I don't know if that's good or bad for me.
You throw that jab out there, and you throw it
I don't
again,
either.
you throw it again.
I would think it's bad, I would think it's good for you, but
What if they just pass it more?
yeah, what if they just do that? Yeah.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third. Just a
Forward
yard.
progress got undid by him breaking tackles.
Space for their guys carrying
Nice.
the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first one.
Ooh, that penetration.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the
Shut that block
backfield
real
and goes
nice.
backwards.
Who's that? Who's 93?
Loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I have no idea who that player is.
Looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
Oh, good job, number 93.
Now is this one sent away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh man, he breaks that. He's like, that's a 20-yard gain.
Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, man, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football.
Seeing a 43 in that jersey just makes me think of Darren Sproles.
For sure.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Keep playing.
Now they have a little more space to
400
maneuver
level
from the
looks
15,
closed.
1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be
12
a
for
couple
12,
yards
dude.
shy of the 20.
Could report this dude. He's aimbotting
The
for sure.
completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. It's caught by Mark Ingram.
See, what the fuck?
Just pull it out of his hands.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with
Looks like
just over a
Ingram's
minute to go
receiving
before
back rating
halftime.
was good enough to keep him above Kenyon Drake on the depth chart. So I think Ingram's probably going to be bell cowing from here on out. Unless Jones comes back.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and he's able to find Diggs. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got it.
So basically the only way for the Saints to lose is if they just happen to have a run-heavy game plan. Is that what I'm hearing?
Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40.
Seems like Mahomes is automatic, so.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught by Jones.
Man, Bosa got past like 2 dudes on that play. And then like a 3rd dude picked him up.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Wide open downfield.
Your secondary is supposed to be good too, but I guess he does have Julio, Devontae, and Stephon.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
And of course Jason Witten,
line.
lest we forget.
This is Ingram. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Oh, he sheds himself free. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Has a pretty
Dude,
good
it's
throw
wild.
on the
17 for 17.
Down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
A lot of fans of number 0 out there.
That's weird.
Couldn't tell you which on the roster is number 0 on either team.
The false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Doesn't seem like it, does it?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Diggs. Only 3 yards there on the
This is
completion.
good, you're back in
That'll
rushing
lead
range.
to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, yeah. It's got stuff.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Uh-oh.
Mahomes going to throw to the goal line.
I was more saying that just because it was a passing formation.
So it's been a long drive.
Oh,
They've held the ball for quite a
incompletion!
while.
Suck a dick, Kermit!
Well, to me, at this stage, after this
Catch up on your stick,
this close to the
motherfucker.
goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
That's what you get for
And for the
passing
second
from the
time
2-yard line
this
when you
field
Mark
goal
Ingram.
unit comes out here. From the right
On young
hash.
motherfuckers.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Ooh.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chargers hold tight.
Who is that?
down near the
Who's
goal
that backup?
line. Well, that was an intriguing call.
Oh,
They got a
Koo was
chip
gonna
shot
throw the ball.
field goal.
Oh, no.
Tight game. Why not
How do you
just
say
go for
what the
3?
fuck in Korean?
You're asking me?
Anya.
Anya.
I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why
Oh my.
that was probably a
This
good
game just
play.
got interesting.
I don't know if the analytics
It only
coach
makes
will
up for
listen
the
to that. They
18 of
see
19
that,
passing that
take the
Mahomes
points
is.
there and move on.
Give him
Back to
3 on
pounding the
1st
rock.
down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Burning that
You
clock.
know that old expression? It's not
Yeah, this
my
is
night.
like the earliest
It
halftime I
hasn't
remember
been
of any of
his
these
so
games.
far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit
14-10.
heavy. Sometimes
Mahomes doesn't
having
miss.
all day and play doesn't exactly play to
My
your
team literally runs
advantage,
it.
but
Yeah,
it's been
that's
a
just
tough
gonna burn
go for
clock.
him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there.
God
defensively.
damn it,
That was
throw the
same
fucking
case on
ball.
that play. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven
You see the
backwards.
total yards up there?
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up
Before,
a third down.
like 2 plays ago, it's like 300 yards to 80.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to
they got to throw
swallow
it on 3rd and 7, right?
tackles and nose tackles.
Right?
You know, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle
4-yard out.
and he won the battle. No gain.
I'll see over the middle.
No gain.
6 yards.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Doggy.
Give him 35 yards there
that
on
one
the third
reception
down
for him?
conversion.
2, maybe? I think he also caught a nice 4 to 6 yard out.
And he's corralled at the 40.
Heard you like screenplays.
That wasn't even like a screen. That's something weird.
It's like a weird bubble pass.
Looked like it was supposed to be a wheel route, but it like got thrown like weirdly right on top of him.
I mean, it went for 8 yards, so now they can run again, right?
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers throwing middle, but it's
Oh,
incomplete.
play action.
Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time.
Quadruple coverage.
Knock it away.
Only mostly terrifying.
These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have
Another I formation play.
Room to breathe. Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Kari Blasingame.
What
absolutely leveled.
Fullback.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think he's like a UDFA for the Titans or something. Let's see how much leg Prater has.
Oh.
Come on, Dark. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
On drive.
Got a tie ball game, and the last throw Mahomes threw was an incompletion.
Used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect him to make it.
That's a point. If you get one more, that's a line.
Yep. They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes.
Holy shit. Year 1010, the Nile River in Egypt froze over.
Those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
How the fuck did that happen? Isn't Egypt a desert?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ingram, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That one good for the completion.
Did I miss something other than the history lesson?
3rd down.
Nope, just running play for nothing and a passing play for nothing.
Nice. What was the TLDR of the history lesson?
The Nile River froze in Egypt.
Oh shit, that seems kind of like a big deal.
It seems very odd.
Yeah, that's
it's usually very hot.
Yeah, desert-like.
And they're going to get him down
That's
well
why.
short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Or Connor, you said Antarctica is a desert. Technically, I guess.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Wikipedia still claims that Beowulf was written in 1010, approximately. Ooh,
You had some good blocking on that punt return.
Give him 15. And possession
Not off scene.
First and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Alright, so as much as the Saints offense has been moving, this game is still tied.
Are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
My boy Ty. I nearly bought a Tyler Lockett Seahawks color rush jersey recently. Just because it existed, and I fucking love the Seahawks color rush jerseys. And I like Tyler Lockett.
Fair enough.
I have him in like at least one Dynasty League. I think just one. But, you know, fan of the boy. He's a, wait, hold on. I'll find the clip. I don't want to just, you know, tell everyone what's going to happen.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Texas Tech.
Chris Carson, Oklahoma State.
319. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Alright, this is not the right time of the game to do this, but we're doing it.
Oklahoma State.
Tyler Lockett, Barnett Elementary.
DK Metcalf.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%.
Barnett Elementary?
Yeah.
This is 3rd and 4.
Talks about his elementary school as his intro.
Shotgun now.
That's another people have done this before.
Yeah, it's not like uncommon. Or it's not never heard of, but it is uncommon. And it's entertaining.
Oh, hell yeah, kick that 1st down.
Also solid 1st down.
College football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Big cut from Devontae Freeman.
No chance of turning the
Why?
corner.
How do you
He can
just
only
hit the
get
edge?
to the line of scrimmage.
The edge was there.
2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, I wonder about that. I have this running back in one of my sim leagues, like where we only just slow sim the game, so it's basically watching a game like this. He, like, as he got better, he started performing worse because I think his like field vision went up and he started taking those dumbass cuts when he used to just go to the edge.
His favorite target, Travis
Yeah, they started trying to juke and shit.
Yeah, and it's like, no, it's open over there, just go there.
And the way that Madden works, it like makes him slow down.
Right. And it's like, god damn it, he was better before he got good.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Throw the ball, Aaron.
Throw it.
Intercepted.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh
No.
no.
Turn there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
God. Fuck.
Well, no one took the under, but the under's looking real good right now.
He'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
I was hoping we were gonna.
It's a loss of a
If
yard.
we didn't get it there, we kicked field goal and it covers.
I'd say the staff is
Right.
up in the booth watching the game.
Dude, it was the practice game was 30-17 in your favor, in the Chargers' favor. I was like 2.5 is a very conservative line. It was 30-0 at halftime, and then Mahomes started throwing and didn't miss.
And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
What?
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And taking
Oh my
across
God.
midfield and inside
Just
the 40.
charges past him for no reason.
17 there and a New Orleans
Good.
first down.
I guess he's probably trying to pick
I like
it.
watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real
That looked like a
threat.
SWAT
Because
animation.
Guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block?
Yeah, so I guess he was trying to
swat
swat it.
Fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play.
He didn't do
and
either, so.
sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He completes it to Jones.
Oh my
And
God.
he's going to get this inside the 30. Officials so
No,
cognizant of that call now.
Hey, it's got to be
That looked
right.
pretty
I was just
easy.
looking at that
you're
animation.
Right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake.
The game must be
especially
mad at
when
me
you
for not
factor
picking
in
the powder
personal
blues.
foul yardage.
Fucking rigged, man. 2 face masks and 1.
Yeah, that's out of control. Hey, Aaron Jones is back.
So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The arm wasn't enough.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space.
Game might be over by
and
8.
tackle along the way.
No.
Stall out, kick it through the goal.
Again, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
One more stuff. Or 4 more downs of stuffing.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game. Really
Sure-handed Jason fucking Witten.
example there of them making
Retire,
it
you
difficult
old
to
fart.
complete a pass.
Nah, he's got to go to Vegas, man.
So
There's
here
no
we
state,
go.
no
Maybe
state
the
taxes
biggest
in
kick of
Nevada,
the
right?
game forthcoming. This to break
I don't
our
know.
4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right?
This game
They're
is,
happy
like,
to have
putting
it,
me on
they're happy
edge.
to be out there trying to do so.
Why?
But I know as a
Just
former
'cause
player, in the
how
back
close
of their
it
mind,
is,
they're
and,
thinking, why don't you score the
you know,
touchdown? and
Preston's
seal this
offense
thing?
has at least shown it can fire. Can't finish, but it can fire. And I know that yours has the capability to. It just hasn't done it yet. It's like I feel like I'm still waiting.
Rigged.
I'm still waiting for the game to break wide open, and it's just not going to happen.
Game's rigged. All those face masks.
Yep. Get my boy B. Smith in here. He'll tell you all about it.
Scripted.
Absolutely scripted.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken.
Shout out to B. Smith. Happy birthday.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
He's not watching.
And
It's
it
okay.
comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That would be
Nah,
for
dude, he's
13
clutch.
on the Charger first.
He's got that dumbass
And
is
another thing that
clutch
makes the comeback
ability.
route really
Or whatever.
effective is that
Trait.
oftentimes after you've
Well, he
made
also
the
threw a
traditional
pick on
move,
red
receivers
zone
bring
next
you
possession,
away from the defensive back.
You gotta
That
bring
makes
that
it
up,
a
don't
really
ya?
good play to defend. A nice chunk of
After we
yardage
had
picked
10
up.
seconds in the pocket.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
So
I
many
was gonna
times
do it
in
again.
today's NFL it's described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course
Who scored the Saints touchdown? It was a passing play, right? Like Devontae or something?
And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
All these out routes, man. Y'all have so much opportunity for yards after catch, and then just momentum carrying everybody out of bounds.
Well, you want to be actually chewing clock here.
Yeah. Well, at least you're getting first downs. That's the important part.
Rodgers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way inside the field.
This is what I wanted the entire game. I wanted both teams to be doing exactly this.
Yeah, they just needed to get to the fourth quarter before they started passing.
All completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want
oh shit, he's in the zone.
Oh, red X.
Actually, this is probably the best in the zone for AI versus AI.
It's Freeman. And he's gonna get
his is the gambler ability, which means he cannot be picked off by AI defenders.
Oh, thank God.
While he's in the zone.
Where was that last possession?
He was not in the zone.
Right now we're talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And I think he's the only current NFL player with this in the zone ability. Or X Factor ability.
It does happen. Crazy low interceptions.
And it's 3rd and short.
Yeah, and he also takes like insane chances too.
When you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB,
yeah, the idea is in like player versus player, like you can chuck one up and like a user can pick it, but the AI cannot.
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyler Lockett.
Color rush, Tyler Lockett jersey.
And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT.
Honestly, I just love the Seahawks' current jerseys. They're gorgeous.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
They're the kind of jerseys that are like awesome now, and they're totally going to be out of style in like 6 years. Because they're so unique. But I think people will just get like sick of them. Yo, Preston, no tears. You got 7.5 minutes.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Still can't believe Stephon Diggs is a Buffalo Bill now.
But they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring.
I can't decide if that's good for him or bad for him. Like, I know Josh Allen's got a big arm, and Diggs is like a good deep threat. But then also, like, I just don't trust Josh Allen as a passer.
Bills overall will be a good team, so
it should be, as long as Josh Allen's not a problem.
Well, I think their defense will give him plenty of possessions. So.
True.
Drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion.
Yeah, it's second year Devin Singletary right now, which I don't think he's built to be a bell cow. There were rumors about Melvin Gordon at some point this offseason, so I wouldn't be shocked if they just like drafted one of these better running backs this year.
What other receivers do they have?
Stephon Diggs, John Brown, Cole Beasley.
Bunch of washed up nobodies.
John Brown is still decent. Cole Beasley's a slot guy, so he can contribute.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
John Brown's like shockingly old,
17
though.
there and a New Orleans first down.
Dudes are just wide fucking open every time.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Are you guys playing like zone every play or something?
Yeah, we're playing zone and it's just like garbage.
Stop doing that.
He sets up the screen to Jones. Only 3
I
there
feel like
on
the
the
Chargers
screen.
are
It's
corners.
In order for a screen
Yeah, you should
pass
probably be
to
playing a little more man.
A lot of things have to come
Press man
together
or
to be
something.
well executed, but all it takes is one small
Safety
thing
over
to
the
go
top of
wrong
Julio.
and keep it from being a big game.
That first down
I mean, I guess it is
completion
pretty
only netted
absurd
him 3.
receivers, though.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, but like, still.
Mahomes to throw once more. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick out 6.
The tackling is like so janky near the sideline.
The Saints
Like
on
sometimes
3rd down.
where it should be out of bounds, it
Times
stops the
it could
clock.
use a
Sometimes the
17.
opposite is
They
true
need
where
just
it's like
a
it wasn't
yard
even
here.
close and it
It's
stops the
3rd and
clock.
1.
Or
And here's
like
Mahomes.
doesn't. I don't know.
And
It's,
the
ooh, you better catch
incompletion
that,
there,
buddy.
so that breaks a string of 5 straight.
Oh, they should have been pick 6.
Yeah, that should have been gone.
They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
Ooh, we're going for it. 4th and 1.
A better cover man on him now in space.
Yeah.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram.
Well done.
And
Oh
he'll be
my
brought
god.
down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on.
No, just a casual face mask at the end because why not?
Another one?
That's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now
How
your
the fuck have I
discipline
got
comes
3
into
face
question.
masks?
Having poise this stage of the game.
Defense is
You
a bunch
can't
of
have those
thugs,
kind of
man. What do you want me to tell you?
I feel like there's been no
Now
penalties
the
in any of
penalty's
their
got him
games.
set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's not true, but definitely not this many.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And only face
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel
Scripted.
defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Got
Now
a full
flags
start?
will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front.
Gotta be.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
You watching
It'll be
Preston's
a gain of 5,
yeah.
and it's going to
chat?
set up a 3rd and goal.
I had the sound down,
His
but it
path
sounded
became
like an
similar to
accurate
almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere.
exclamation
to
of
put his foot in
Hutching
the
had
ground and
played
come
good
back.
stuff.
It just never materialized.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run it in with Jones.
Oh
And
my
he'll be
stars.
very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to
You gotta go
for
for it,
it
right?
in this situation.
I mean, this might actually work out for him because it's
It
shooting
might,
block.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you
See, I
said,
told you
down
this
the
game is
scoreboard.
giving me
Remember,
anxiety.
a field goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Aaron Jones.
All right.
Checking it in.
2-minute drill, Aaron
As these
Rodgers.
guys are able to
We've seen this
regain-
before.
2 minutes, 3 timeouts, and he's fired up.
This is what I
Oh,
love
baby.
about calling
This
these
might actually
games.
work.
4th and goal. This is all about
Like that,
leverage. Who wants it more?
I don't know, it's like a Snapchat of that guy at AT&T Stadium. It's like Packers, Cowboys. All the Cowboys fans are cheering because they just scored to go out by like a minute. With like a minute left in the game, he's just sitting there like big shit-eating grin. He's like, there's too much time left. And then like Rodgers scored a touchdown and won.
Classic. Thank God there were no underbetters. I feel like I should just set the over-under on all these games at like 43.5 and then just let random chance happen after that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Whatever. We'll keep doing our process. These lines have actually been pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with how it's gone. Like having this one like at 2.5 feels right. Granted, it might be 2.5 the wrong way, but we'll see.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes, 5 seconds, essentially.
I sincerely considered putting this one at even.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Like literally just straight up winner. That's your pick.
Chargers trailing by a field goal. 2 minutes to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37.
But yeah, the practice game 30-17 win had me convinced I actually had to put the Chargers as a favorite.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Back to throw. It's caught. Lockett. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They got exactly
I'm telling you, man, as long as he stays in the zone, you should be golden.
Stop the clock.
Like, if that actually applies in this scenario where he can't be picked off by AI, that's huge.
So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not
yeah, I don't want to let you celebrate too early, though.
Still
got to get there, yeah. And yeah, I think if you get sacked, you're out of the zone.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't.
Still got 3 timeouts, though. That's huge.
Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
3rd and 7. You don't love to see it.
It's
sounds like weird.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face.
Oh God! I just realized with this scoreline, there might be some dumb like 4th down, let's kick a field goal logic.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Yeah, why not?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made.
Don't need it yet.
24-yard line.
DeAndre too good at what he does.
3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one
I'm
right
not
here.
burning the timeouts.
Yeah, that's a little surprising.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
But I guess you don't want to give Preston time after you do whatever you do, whether it's tie or win.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there.
Lapse in judgment.
Not the game that you would expect from him.
What knocks him out of the zone? Is it incompletions or sacks?
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looks like it might be incompletion.
He's back to throw.
So it seems.
He completes it to Tate. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's why they keep the timeouts.
There as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Why aren't you burning the timeout?
Trigger conditions. 3 consecutive completed passes for 5+ yards in the air.
Why aren't you burning the timeout?
There it is. Knockout conditions, 2 incomplete passes or any sack, fumble, or INT. But obviously INT doesn't apply in this AI versus AI thing.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's
oh boy, this is a spooky. Yeah, why the fuck didn't they burn timeouts earlier?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they
y'all gotta take at least one more play, right?
I guess so they could do that.
Yeah,
but like, y'all gotta do at least one more play, right? Oh god.
Yeah, but we can do any play and then burn a timeout.
Yeah, but AI might use a timeout, or do a field goal.
Is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Oh boy.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Please kick it. Don't do a fake.
Oh, that would be absurd if they actually did a fake here. I've never seen Madden AI make that decision like this. Madden AI always plays for a draw.
Is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Prater should be ice proof. Okay. Okay.
And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Oh baby.
So a money kick there in the
potentially to OT we go, depending on the one play that Mahomes gets.
I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
We all know what's happening in 2020.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Fuck.
This will be fielded at the 6. Let's go. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
All right, I'm back. Looks like it's OT now.
Just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
So literally, if you win the game, you cover.
We had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
When the ball, when the ball floats in the air that long, I get nervous.
He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere.
I'm like, something's going to happen.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this from
Aaron Jones just juked out Derwin James. How'd that, what the?
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down.
What's the point of that X Factor, son?
Into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Adams has it.
Oh, but Devontae can just hold a damn ball. I feel like most receivers would drop that in that situation.
That's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Mahomes now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Oh my God, there's 4 people there that could got
in the air. You could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our
I have the real time on my right screen, and then I have the stream time on my left screen. So I just look over to my left when I'm waiting for your reaction.
Everything magnified here in overtime. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
Oh my fucking god.
Good lord, dude.
Can you check the settings after this game and make sure you didn't turn up face masks for me or
I
something?
did not turn up anything. I didn't change anything.
4 face masks.
I used the same sliders I've used for every game. The only thing that's changed is less fumbles.
How is it 4 face masks?
On play action, it's
I don't
Mahomes.
get that.
That's just bad luck, dude.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the
Whoa.
end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Thomas has got it, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ooh, Julius Thomas getting involved in the offense.
Reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your
He's got Witten and then 2 fillers, I think.
Yeah, when he gets moving,
Which is like Matt LaCosse and Julius Thomas.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive.
That one year, yeah.
Face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
That was it. That was a legit fumble. That's a big hit fumble. Like I said, I moved the slider for fewer fumbles, so that's legit.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Give him a couple on the catch and 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a quarterback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
You typed faster than me. I was going to say, just avoid the face mask while you do it.
Why are you running the ball?
This is miserable, dude.
Loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'm glad you guys are all getting a taste of the misery of Madden AI with me, though. We can all commiserate together.
I guess.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16.
So you said that as my real-time thing. Lockett caught it, and then I was like, ooh, I'll stay muted. Look to the left. See it happen. Hear an ooh.
You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That lightning bolt down the pants is pretty cool, though. I gotta say.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Look, they have those on the powder blues, too. Oh, it's a little bit different.
The throwback blues or the current blues?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
There's current powder blues and throwback powder blues.
Really?
Yeah, they've actually committed to being powder blue even in the logo going forward.
Down inside the 40.
I think there's always lightning bolts on the
Alright, well, at least those blocky-ass ones look kind of cool.
Yeah, some of them are a little bit more curvy. And the pants are usually white. So it looks a little different.
Yeah.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Gotta
They
get this
completed
first
the
down and
screen
then
on the
work for a little
perimeter, but
range.
boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Voice down.
They call his number again. It's his 6th
I hope they don't get
catch
overzealous
for
and just try to
first
trot out Prater right now.
That would be really dumb.
Rodgers will bring him up
Probably
to the
like
line,
3 run
first
plays
and
first.
10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, to say if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to
We ain't done yet.
Getting closer.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the game.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my.
Oh, that was a tasty run.
I had to hold my mouth after that one. Wait for the reaction.
4 quarters with you in this one. I got
Holy
He
shit.
got that first juke, and I thought he was going to go down, and then he threw 2 more in there.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you want.
Well,
But how much fun
the
was
king is
that?
dead.
We had that
Long
type
live
of
the
a game
king.
Where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending
Lightning
to finish
bolt.
things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation
That
of the
deserves a
NFL
refill.
on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
I said that on mute to the stream. I'm going to let y'all stare at these player stats and team stats for a little bit while I update the bracket. It's tough with these overtime games. I can't just assume someone's going to win and update it while I'm on mute before the game's over. These seamless transitions are not a thing. Ugh. Alright, consider it updated. But, while we're here, let's look at these player stats. Total yards passing, prop bet. Very close. Patty Mahomes wins, so I owe Joe $10. Yeah, if only Rodgers was passing earlier in the game. He started passing toward the end of the game, and it worked. Running back wise, Jacobs, star of the show, 2 touchdowns. Aaron Jones died and came back for our sins. He is truly the year 33. No one took the bet, but a wide receiver had the most individual passing yards, or receiving yards. In fact, Kelsey was way down here and Witten was even further down. So, should have been easy money. I thought about it after I sent it and no one took it, thank God. I didn't have any defensive props, so this doesn't really matter. Alright.
Those passing yards were pretty close.
They were, yeah. Like I was saying, like, duh. Like in the practice game, Rodgers outthrew Mahomes by like 80. So I was like, yeah, we'll do this straight up. Seems fine. Anyway, taking a look at the bracket. We've got Adam moving on to the semifinals to face the winner of Wigo and Joe S. Coming up on Monday night, that might be a shock to some, I am going to watch WrestleMania on Sunday night. There will be no Sunday Night Football this week. Sorry about it. If y'all want to coordinate a way to watch WrestleMania together, which is going to be a no-audience shit show, I am down. But until then, Monday Night Football is when we'll see Wego versus Joe S. And then Preston drops down to the Finals bracket, surely the favorite in that bracket. He will face the loser of the next game coming up on Monday night, and then presumably the winner of me and Conair, which he should he should steamroll all of us unless Joe gets like crazy upset. Kind of a little bit of a nod to what the lines will be for next game, but we'll see those when they come out with them. In any event, thanks all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure as always. We will see you on Monday. Stay safe, stay healthy, what have you. Stay the fuck inside. Good night.